This is officially the first ever episode of the Six Pine Trees podcast. Now, this podcast has been a long time coming, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've been wanting to do this for a while now. It is gonna be called the Six Pine Trees. So yeah, we're using OBS to record this. Hopefully, and I really hope everything comes out perfect. First ever episode, Six Pine Trees. I'm actually very excited. For the first one, we were gonna try to do two different mics, but that didn't work, unfortunately. However, I am accompanied by a very special guest today for the first ever episode of the Six Pine Trees podcast, and it is Miss Leslie Acuna, or soon to be Mrs. Leslie Acuna, no kizzy, aka my girlfriend. And yeah, we're gonna basically just have a conversation. I'm gonna let her introduce herself a little bit. I'm gonna low key roll up as well so we get the vibes going. And yeah, the main point of this podcast is just to have interesting conversations with people and just to get to know people. There's no real rhyme or reason or anything like crazy when it comes to what I have planned with this podcast. I just think that sometimes I have good conversations with people and I feel like I want to share that. So hopefully you guys enjoy. If you guys do, just leave a like. Best way to help me out, this is going to go up on the main channel, which is, the gaming slash vlogging channel. But eventually I will probably before this comes out, I'll make a channel for the Six Pine Trees podcast exclusively for that. So if you guys are interested, links will be down below so you guys can go check that out. With any further ado though, let's get it started. Episode 1, the Six Pine Trees with Leslie. First thing is I kind of want you to just kind of introduce yourself to the camera, to the people right here. Some people watching this might know you and some people might not, so you go ahead, is your room to kind of just introduce yourself and how you feeling. If you think you're too close to the mic, just check right here. You can see that the red bar and all that stuff, so you can see yourself and all that good stuff. But go ahead, bro. You go ahead.
Okay, so, hi, I'm Leslie. I'm his girlfriend. I'm usually not in the camera because I get shy and I don't know what to say. I like freeze up, but I'm gonna try.
Type shit. She's been with me for about 3 years. I do have a couple questions that I would want to ask. This is all off the head. There's no script. There's none of that. This is just a regular conversation, and we're gonna act as if there's an audience. No kizzy. That's literally about it. I don't know if you want to talk about how we met or what you want to start this off with. I feel like that'll be a good place to start. I want to tell my story, but since you're the guest, I want you to go ahead and just maybe talk about that, or unless you want to introduce yourself, like where you're from, because obviously she was raised out here in Long Beach as well. She grew up kind of near me. Like the more
6 minutes away.
we started talking and shit, like we realized that we were always damn near, like we could have ran into each other any day and it just didn't happen. So
Okay, so first topic, we always talk about it, and this is why he's always said like, oh, I want to have a podcast to like talk about things like this. So we're always saying how we believe in the red. Is it the string
oh, the
theory
red
or
string
the red
theory.
string theory? I don't know. We could look up the definition.
I got you. Don't trip. All right, red string theory by Leslie Acuna.
So it's an East Asian belief that an invisible red thread connects people who are destined to meet regardless of time, place, or circumstances. And I highly believe that that's what happened to us. Cause like it's just so many coincidences that like it's like, why didn't we meet before?
She is so much a lover girl, by the way, if you guys can't.
So yeah, I was just like, with so many places in common, like
Yeah.
so close to each other. We know a lot of the same people.
All right, so before you keep going, what she means by like places in the comments, like I said, we both grew up in Long Beach. All right, I'll introduce myself in a little bit, but you guys know me, bro. If you guys been watching my videos, y'all know what I'm about for the most part. But we both grew up in Long Beach, and we both kind of were always around. So she had this church. She's Jehovah's Witness. Fun fact. So for any of my Jehovah's Witnesses out there,
Well, I was raised as a Jehovah's Witness.
okay.
I still believe in the.
I believe.
I believe in what they believe in. I don't fully agree with everything, but I still think. I don't know. I think it raised me to be the person that I am, and I really appreciate that because, like, I see things from. Well, I try to see things from a lot of perspectives and like try to be reasonable, because like that's what they teach you, But I currently don't go to like that church. Not because of anything crazy. It's just how I said I don't agree with everything, and one like living with him is like a no without being married.
Yeah.
So
we are sinners.
but like it's still like I still love that religion. I
And
was
by
raised
the
with
way,
it.
sorry, not to interrupt, but by the way, if I ever joke or say anything, it's just a joke. I show nothing but respect to our religions.
Yeah.
I show nothing but love to our religions. By me saying that, it's just a joke. All right. Shout out to all my Jehovah people and all my
Yeah, I
Christians,
just wanted to put
Catholics,
the
all that.
disclaimer because I'm like, you're
Yeah.
gonna see something right now that is like forbidden, you know? So that's why I'm like, I cannot claim myself to be a Jehovah's
She's a
Witness,
rebel Jehovah Witness. Yeah, she
but
ain't witness shit.
I like, I still like, it has a good place in my heart.
She ain't witness shit. Nah,
Because, yeah,
yeah.
to say that I'm a Jehovah's Witness while I'm gonna do this, like,
Jehovah was not witnessed.
I'm sorry, God. I'm sorry.
Nah, but and for most of you guys, by the way, I didn't know this when I first started dating her. She actually explained to me, Jehovah is actually God's name in their Bible, right? In your guys' Bible, or
In
in
any
general, in general.
Bible,
Sorry, in general. My fault, God. But yeah,
some Bibles remove the name.
it really.
Yeah, because like people don't want to be like, oh, it's Jehovah. Like to like that's why a lot of people are like, oh, it's Jesus. Jesus is God. But let me not get into that topic.
No, no. Get into that topic. That sounds like a
No.
great talk. Wait, so really, I didn't know that. I didn't know. I thought it was just in the book. I thought the book was the book. I didn't know there was a.
Yeah, a lot of like it's the Bible's the Bible. Bless you.
Sorry. Oh yes, thank you.
The Bible's the Bible, but
Yeah, we started off with
yeah.
religion. This is nice. All right.
I know it's sensitive to a lot of people, so like not a
Yeah,
lot of
and
people agree.
yeah.
It's just like what I was taught, you know. Like I'm not saying like this is what it is,
Mhm.
but like the truth in general is like yes, his name is Jehovah, and a lot of Bibles from different religions took out his name, but that's the name. You could Google it. Like yeah, if you have a Bible, you can probably see like whatever religion you are that his name was most likely there.
But you read the Bible.
I've read pieces of it, but not like fully.
Mm.
It's just
I've
I don't
never
know.
I've never read the Bible. I'm not even gonna lie to you or you guys. I've started it. I've like began it with
Yeah,
you. Actually with her. I began the Bible, but I have never actually read it all the way through. I've just seen a lot of videos about it, and yeah, it's interesting to say the least. That's for sure. With that whole Jehovah Witness thing, when I first started dating her, I didn't realize how serious it was. That's something kind of a hurdle just to get into the topic. I don't want to, again, no disrespect to any religion out there.
yeah. It's not bashing it or
Yeah,
anything.
but
It's our story.
yeah, she was very much like she showed me a lot when it comes to like different beliefs, different like they don't celebrate holidays. I don't know how many of you know this. Not a lot of people know this, or maybe a lot of people know this and I just was ignorant. But they don't celebrate holidays, they don't celebrate birthdays, they don't o sea, like I wasn't used to that because everything in my life was celebrated. Birthdays, um Thanksgiving, Christmas, shit like that. Everything was celebrated. So when she told me that they don't celebrate, and she was being dead ass too. Like I was like, there's no way. Like y'all gotta do something. They do. Like y'all find a
Yeah, like
way.
baby
Yeah,
showers, anniversaries,
yeah,
graduations.
shit like that. But like when it comes to just like holidays, like they just don't partake in them. Which is to each their own. And I found that very interesting when I first started just getting with her and being around her and stuff like that. But it was also kind of cool because I also learned a lot and learned a lot of new things and stuff.
Yeah, and also I was really spoiled. I'm an only child, so
Fun fact.
yeah.
Yay me.
So like I would like cuz to the religion it's like you don't need like for Mother's Day like you should be spoiling your mother every day, not just specifically that one day, you know? And like same for
Mm,
Christmas, like you should be like get not like you should be getting gifts like all the time, but it's
right.
like um
It
you
shouldn't
don't have
be
to be
for that
yeah,
reason.
you don't have to wait just that one day. Like it should be any day. Like it doesn't matter, you know? And that's what it is. And then I don't know, like now I always got what I wanted before Christmas or whatever. And so when it came to Christmas, I didn't feel like I needed anything cuz I already had everything.
Must be not.
So not like that
That's
though,
facts.
but yeah.
No, I mean that's good. I often like I clown on that because me myself I was raised with so many different brothers and siblings, brothers and sisters. So I never experienced that, but I was still spoiled as a kid. Even then, my dad. That's a whole different topic. But my dad, when he was still here with us, he made sure that even if he couldn't, he would. If that makes sense. And yeah, so hats off to your pops though. I have a lot of respect for your pops too. because she's always talked to me, rest in peace to bro. And yeah, we both share that where we lost our fathers, which I feel like has helped us kind of
Connect.
grow and connect
Yeah.
even more. Like we understand each other, we understand each other's pain, in a way where I feel like, when you lose a parent, bro, life just changes in ways that you wouldn't even be able to reconcile with or fully understand until years later, bro. Like, I lost my father when I was younger. I was like 12, 13. I was barely in like 8th, ninth grade, going to ninth grade. You yourself,
Yeah, he passed away when I was 17, like just about to graduate actually. So he passed away because of COVID. So he passed away in November on Thanksgiving Day.
crazy.
And then I graduated that upcoming year. That was I was in my senior year.
Damn.
So
You know what's crazy? I used to always like pray and like hope that like my parents both would see me graduate and walk. And then we
yeah.
didn't even walk. Like my dad was already gone at that point. It had been like 4 or 5 years since he had passed away. But I didn't even walk. Like my ceremony was a drive-through, bro, which is a whole nother thing. I graduated in 2020. She graduated 2020 as well, right? No,
21.
2021. So she graduated the year after COVID, and I graduated at COVID's peak. Like I'm talking about, like, literally COVID's peak. Like we went from going to school every day to then one day they said that school was canceled for about a week, which has never happened here in California at least, or here in Long Beach. So school was canceled about a week, then it turned into 2 weeks, and then we just never went back. Literally, we just never went back. So that was crazy. But yeah, I always pictured like my parents and shit like being there for my graduation and stuff, and so I was sad. Obviously, I would have liked my dad to be there,
Yeah.
but then at the same time, I would have like my dad. Knowing my dad, he would have been pressed. He would have been like, "Bro, what do you mean I gotta wait in this long ass fucking drive through for you to not even get your diploma? It's just a little carry on case." Like, I don't know. My dad was funny though, but now like the older I get, the more I understand, bro. I'm like, yo, facts. I'm like, yo, facts, low kizzy. Yeah, and I think her dad was really cool. She talked to me a lot about her pops. I don't know how much she wants to share. Obviously, we could probably move on with the conversation. We don't have to stay here, but her pops and shit. He was definitely a go getter. My boy was in his bag for sure, and he showed her a lot of love through that. My dad, he was in his bag, but he was in like a way minimal bag. If that makes sense, a way minimal bag. But yeah,
Yeah,
but
to be fair, I mean, he had more siblings, so obviously it was
yeah,
more of a responsibility.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, if it was probably just me, we probably would have been balling. No kidding. We probably would have been balling. I would have had all types of shit. But I'm telling you guys, I was very spoiled even then. So that's another thing that I feel like we relate a lot on. I used to be the type of kid that like when I knew my dad's check was coming up. First of all, I knew my dad's check was coming up. That in itself should tell you everything. I knew when he was getting paid, and I would ask for video games. Like I would tell him like, "Yo, like this game's gonna come out. Can I get it? And then or can you get it for me?" And he'll be like, "Oh, maybe." Dude, if I heard a maybe was a yes to me. Like if you didn't tell me no, I was so much of a brat, so spoiled. Where like if you genuinely didn't tell me no, like if you said maybe, that's a yes. I'm expecting that. Like I'm expecting that shit in a couple of weeks. Oh God. And so yeah. Anyways, though, if you want to move on from, or you want to add
Well,
on.
we kind of just jumped over red string theory.
Holy fuck. Well, that's okay. Yeah, you're funny. That's funny. Okay,
No, but
so
it still
this
connects.
is gonna happen a lot because of me. I often get into tangents when I speak, so I apologize to you guys watching this, and hopefully it doesn't get annoying. I'll try to get way more better at this. Again, this is my first time.
We're the same though, so
Yeah. So, going back to the red string theory, the original talk, dude, Joe Rogan is so good at that. Whenever Joe Rogan does this, like he's so good at bringing it back. By the way, shout out to Joe Rogan. Inspirations for doing this, Joe Rogan number one.
oh
All
yeah,
right.
me, the cancel podcast, rest in peace, Tana Mojo, Brooke Schofield. You
The
hate
difference, bro. I hate. Look, I got no hate in my heart, but bro, when I would get home and hear her, I don't want to talk shit because I don't know
it.
who's watching this, right? And it's all love. It's all love. But like when I would hear the conversation she's listening to, when I just got home from listening to like a 2 hour podcast, Joe Rogan speaking to some
Serious,
scientist,
yeah.
doctor, like some health man, like someone from, like someone that just knows about health and your body and information and history and facts and knowledge, nothing but knowledge. And then I get home and she's like, yeah, I sucked him off the other day and it wasn't really that good. I was like, what? It's just like the craziest whole stories. And no disrespect to them, you feel me? Again, their podcast is apparently rest in peace. I mean, sorry, rest in peace. Yeah, so that's a huge little shout out to them. But yeah, so he's really good at bringing the conversation back to what it was. And so I want to get good at that. Shout out to them. So yeah, the red string theory is basically how we said in lamer terms or in layman terms, however you say it. It's basically when just a whole bunch of shit happened in a way where it's like we've always been just
We've
there's
been
always
there,
been
but at the
yeah,
wrong.
like it's always been something attached, like
Yeah.
maybe if, as I turned the corner she was going into the store, you know, or as I was leaving walking home from school she passed by in the car, like shit like that, where it's like we've always been around each other, we just never knew it.
Which the craziest one, and I always bring it up because like it's just still mind blowing. So there is this restaurant called
Oh,
Cafe Piccolo.
this is a good example. This is probably the best example of what we should have started with. So the red string theory, an example, is exactly this.
Yes. So this restaurant was here in Long Beach. Again, rest in peace.
What restaurant? Sorry.
Cafe Piccolo. Or I don't know how to pronounce it.
Nah, yeah,
So,
that's what it's called. That's what it's called.
um,
In Long Beach.
I don't know the
Feel me?
streets you. What street was it?
It's pretty much like around 4th Street area, but it's not 4th Street. It's like when 4th Street turns into 3rd Street, I think. Oh no.
Or Second Street?
No, it's not 2nd Street. All right, so because I'm on OBS, I could do this. So this is the restaurant she's talking about. It used to be right here on Broadway, Paloma Avenue. This is in the east side of Long Beach, close to the Popeyes on 3rd. You know, close to Cherry Beach, all that good stuff right here. But yeah, so it used to be literally right here, this square,
See,
3144.
almost Second Street.
Almost 2nd Street. Yeah, literally. It turns into Broadway. There you go. That's what I meant to say. So it goes literally from 4th Street to Broadway, and it's right down Paloma Avenue. That's where it was. Sorry, guys. That was an extra out, but
So
yeah.
I grew up going there because my tia's ex-husband would he has like a business where he would get all the produce and stuff and like give it to the restaurants. So we would like be able to eat like for free or like
And these
with
are
a
expensive
discount.
plates. These are about $20 each plate. And back then, like now, that's probably regular to a lot of you. Back then, when she was going there, like it was definitely you could say a higher end place, at least in my eyes, you know.
Yeah, I was little, so I don't know.
She
But
didn't pay.
I didn't pay. So yeah, it was first of all beautiful. The aesthetic. It had little fireplace. You had an indoor and outdoor, like a
Outside
garden
dining room. It
area.
was
So
beautiful.
beautiful. The best pasta or like Italian restaurant, hands down,
It would
in
fuck
Long
up your
Beach.
stomach. Just letting you know, definitely,
I
because of
don't
that
remember
heavy
that,
cream.
but it was so my favorite restaurant. I would always ask to go back there like all the time because I love pasta and that was just like the best. Like
Oh, I found pictures,
I miss
guys.
it so much.
I found pictures. Let me show you guys real quick. So this is exactly where it is. This is kind of like how it looked. This is like the inside area. It was literally like a greenhouse almost, like where plants were and
Yeah.
shit. This right here would be where like we would have big parties at, or where big parties would be seated at. It was a very like old timing, very like I don't know how to explain it, bro. Even the front of it.
You
This
just
is the
had to be
front.
there.
Yeah, it was a very very beautiful restaurant. This is
Like
the
this
front of
is
it
like
right
it'll give
here.
you some sort of a vibe.
Yeah,
Like
at night, and it was rush hour at night or rush at night. Yeah, rush hour, right?
yeah.
This is what it is. This one right here is one of the pastas that we would make for sure. This one right here, it was the lemon pasta, I think. This is the front of it right here.
I still think it's the worst idea that they closed it.
They sold it actually. The
Oh,
owner sold it. So
cool.
okay, so the reason why we're bringing this up, to go back to what we were talking about, the reason why we're bringing this up is because so she grew up going here, right, in Cafe Piccolo, where I just showed you
My
guys.
number one favorite restaurant.
I think we got that.
Favorite.
But yeah, so she loved this spot. Her Tia's ex-husband, at the time husband, worked there and was actually selling product to them, like in bulk, you know, selling vegetables, meat, whatever it was, you know.
Whatever they needed.
And so later down the road, right, she would go there growing up. About the time when I turned 13, 14, a friend that I had named Chris, he basically had offered me the job there as a dishwasher or a cook. I forgot what it was. But I started off as a cook. I know that for sure, but I know I was dishwashing as well. So I don't know what originally I was supposed to start off at, well, start off as, but yeah, so I ended up working there for about a year and a half, close to 2 years, around my freshman year of high school, sophomore year of high school, and I never saw her there. Never saw her there. I was there Saturdays, Sundays, Wednesdays, Tuesdays, and Mondays, depending. Like I was there a lot, depending how much they would schedule me. And since I wasn't a shitty worker, they would schedule me pretty often. And I never recalled seeing her. Maybe passed by her, maybe bumped into her, maybe literally made her plate. Like I maybe cooked her plate because I was a cook, and just never crossed paths up until literally after high school once we graduated. So I want to say if I was working there 2020 I graduated. So if I was working there 2017, 2016, if I was working there 2016, 2017, then I didn't meet her until about 2021, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So,
Yeah, and he would always talk about like when we first started dating or like talking, he would always talk about like, oh, there's this one restaurant, like it was the best because I had told him I like this other restaurant that's kind of similar to Cafe Piccolo. And he would always talk about it, and back then we didn't know we were talking about the same spot.
yeah, because she wasn't calling it by the name. She was just saying a restaurant she used to go to. So later on, I found out that she was talking about literally my first ever job. And yeah, dude, I was there when I was doing my BMX videos. I was literally working there. When I had my BMX white, I'm pretty sure I was working there, which is the most popular video I have on my channel. So just to give you guys an idea of how I even looked back then, bro, I was a little scrawny, little fucking mecco, bro. And yeah, so that's basically what the red string theory is. It's just you're always kind of intertwined, but you just never really cross paths or whatever, from what I know.
And then also, like, he lives near a street of full thrift stores, right? And I loved coming here a lot. Like, I
Yeah.
was always here with my friends, not knowing he lived like
Two,
across.
three, four
Yeah.
blocks down, like not
So
too far.
it's just like, I don't know. It's like we were in the same area, but like we never met until I guess it was the right moment for both of us.
And then that's where we could go into how we met. So your boy, all right, this is where your boy starts getting his little high bone. All right, so check it out, right? I spend my day at the mall, all right, kicking it. All right, I get some new shoes. I get some nice L41. You feel me? I get some brand new L41. All right. The homie just hooked it up. Shout out to Jurgen. He had a high rollers sweater with the LA in the back, glittered out, like just bedazzled out, I guess you could say. By the way, the first person to do it, all of a sudden he started doing it. Everyone started doing it, but yeah, at that time it was pretty new. Not a lot of people had them bedazzled shirts the way it is now. By bedazzled, this is what I mean. Now this isn't good, bro. The homie Jurgen, I'm gonna give you props, Jurgen. You little fucking meckle. Look, bro. This right here, like it looks nice. You feel me? It's not glittery. It's just shiny. Like it looks cool or whatever. These are like kind of close to how my boy would do it, but even then, like you could just tell. Bro, my boy put detail into it, but it was something like this, except with the LA on it in the back. It was a gray sweater. It had high rollers in the front. It was just a cool little simple gray sweater. I had some black jeans. I had my Fucci belt on. I had my fucking white Air Force Ones. Right. It was a Friendsgiving that I was invited to, damn near last minute. I wasn't even gonna go. My mom was the one that pressured me to go because I was dealing with some shit at the time, and she was like, "You need to go out. You need to have fun." I was like, "Alright, fuck it." Ended up going, right, all fresh. Literally just got these Air Force Ones. I pull up, and all the homies just saying what's up. You feel me? I'm kind of there late, I guess. Everyone was
Yeah.
already there, so everyone did kind of look when I stepped in, just because obviously, like a lot of them probably didn't know me. Maybe someone recognized me, whatever. But as we're going through the night, I started noticing someone like kind of panning out their camera a little too much towards me and like recording me and shit. And so your boy started spinning games and shit, and I started just doing my thing. We end up kind of talking. She was like sitting down playing music, and then at one point, like, I just kind of went up to her and I was like, yo, I was like, this is a nice playlist on some dumbass shit. I'm telling you, like, I'm really just trying to get at her, right?
Mind you, I'm playing like Bruno Mars.
Yeah, she played some other shit. Like, I don't go for it, bro. I'm finna start a
It
conversation,
was
you
a
know?
chill thing. It was a Friendsgiving, so it's not like a party or like a
I mean,
kickback.
what were you
So,
gonna be playing? EDM? Like,
like what? Like we were next to a
no, yeah,
fireplace.
it was literally just a Friendsgiving. It wasn't nothing
So
crazy.
Bruno Mars is a vibe.
Yeah, so why'd
Yeah,
you say that?
I'm just saying.
What? What do you say? Anyways, so point is, she's playing Bruno Mars or whatever, and I asked her, I'm like, yo, like, what playlist is this? Like, and then she's like, oh, she's like, it's not even my playlist. I
It's
was just
not
like,
even my
okay.
phone.
I was like, all right. I was like, whatever. And then at the end of the night, honestly, I don't remember now. It's been 3 fucking years, but at one point I basically asked her to dance because the song goes on and I'm like, oh, I could dance to this. And
Okay,
so I
okay,
tell her.
guys. Mind you, it's gonna sound bad, but I promise, like, I'm not like that. Like, if you know me, I'm not like that. Like, at all. But, like, my friend at the time liked him.
By the way, was claiming me when we were
Shut up.
okay.
Be
No, I'm
nice.
I'm I'm being nice, but I'm just saying like the girl in that we were talking about was claiming me when we were nothing. Like, anyways, I don't want to go too much into it. No disrespect, just in case. But
But she
we
liked him,
weren't
okay?
anything.
So she liked him, and she would always like talk about. I'm sorry, I don't want to put your business out there, but like, you know,
It's
I
cool.
love you. I still love you though. She always would talk about him, and I was like, oh, cool, like good, like I want to know like who this guy is, like not in that way,
Oh,
like I
she
don't.
wanted to know.
No, not in that way. Like again, if you know me, I'm not like that. So she told me like, oh, I'm gonna invite him because we were all hosting that Friendsgiving at her house, and yeah. So when he came in, like I was like, oh, okay, that's him. Like, oh, that's good to know. Like, nice to
She was
finally
like,
see.
"That's him."
No, nice to finally
Target
see
acquired.
who she's talking about. Again, if you know me, I like sparkly things. I like shiny things. I love sparkle.
And your boy was shining like a motherfucking
And so
star.
he's over here blinging, like with his diamonds and stuff. And so, like, it just kept catching my attention, not because I was like, ooh, like it was just like, ooh, lights, like so
She
pretty.
said, "I'll." You don't stop it.
Basically,
How Huda say it? Huda said, "I'm not like."
I don't know, like that's why I try to stay away from him, but he just like wouldn't leave me alone, guys.
Anyways, so I asked her to dance, and she's like, "Oh, I don't know how to dance." I'm like, "I'll show you how to dance." At this point, I'm not taking no for her. Fucking like, no is not an option, baby. You getting up, and so she got up. We danced. You feel me? I did my thing, and she didn't look at me later to find out because she knew she would have kissed me if she looked at me. Not trying to feel my ego right now, by the way. This is not like on some conceited shit. This is just genuinely how I saw us meeting each other. And then yeah, and then she ended up going home with some other guy.
Oh my god, no. Again, it wasn't like that,
We airing
guys.
everything out. This is the Six Pine Trees podcast. Like and
I
subscribe for
got
some
a
more.
ride from
Yeah.
someone else, but not
After
because.
I offered her a ride, by the
And
way.
I was gonna go with him. But okay, guys, I at the time lived in a gated area, and I
Bro,
don't.
gated. Okay, this is also some more lore about her. She lived in the poly apartments, gang. If you're from Long Beach, you should know about the poly apartments. They're literally right next to poly. But that's where she stayed at. That's her little gated community. That's her little gated community that she's talking about.
Gated
No
area.
disrespect to the, because I know a whole bunch of people from there. Like, it's not no disrespect. It's just like that was her gated community, poly apartments.
It was beautiful. I loved it. We had parks as a kid. It
They
was
had a
like
whole ass playground. I'm like, yo, you had a park in the front of your crib? I'm like, yo,
we had four.
bro, they had a gang of shit there. Like when I first started pulling up over there, I was like, yo, what the fuck? This don't even feel like Long Beach no more. But like I said, I got homies over there, so all due respect. But yeah, yeah.
And I didn't have the freaking the control to open the gate, and it's locked, because it's not like the best area. So it was always locked, and I knew that like because he was not only gonna take me, he was gonna take other people too in the car. So when this other person offered a ride, he was just like, oh, I just can only fit one person. And so I was like, okay, because why would I want to like
You don't gotta explain yourself.
no, but I'm just saying, like, why would
I
I
don't.
have
She's
all
trying to
these
explain it.
people waiting outside, like, just for me? Because I already knew I
I
didn't
was
have a.
peeing, by the way, while all this was happening.
Yeah.
I was literally like, I'm gonna go take a piss. Once I take this piss, we're leaving. I take a piss. I come outside. She's gone. I'm like, yo, what happened to this homegirl? And they're like, oh, she left with such and such. And I was just like, oh, for sure. Obviously, as a man, you, my fellow men, know, like, if you trying to get at a girl and then the girl ends up leaving with some other guy, what else would you think? Right? But, anyways, next day, I'm not a fucking quitter. Y'all should know that by now if y'all watch the streams, all right? We don't quit out here. We persistent. So I hit her up the next day, like, I forgot what time, whenever the fuck I woke up. And I was just like, yo, fire playlist last night. I hit her with it twice, bro. No bullshit. And I still got it. Can you believe that? I hit her up and I'm like, yo, that playlist last night was fire. Send that. And then she's, what'd you say? You said, oh, it wasn't even me. That's what she
Yeah.
told me. That's really what she told me. She's like, oh, it wasn't even my phone. She's like, but then I'm like, oh, but what do you listen to then, like on the radio? And then that's when we started having a conversation because, your boy's a pimp. And so I was like, oh, so what do you listen to on the regular? And then she started talking to me. We started talking. And then, yeah, long story short, We got together.
He asked me out on a date. We had our first date, and we moved in right away.
Yeah, low key. That's a whole nother topic on God. But that, um,
Yeah, and guys, he's my first relationship.
gang them, gang them. Yes, sir. That's him. That's me. So yeah, so we ended up getting together just to give you guys the lore or whatever. We basically just met at a party, met at a party, and then from there started kicking it and stuff like that. But your girl over here used to be very much into Disney. You feel me?
I
I'm not.
still am.
She still is. Not. She still is. And like I fuck with Disney too. I don't give a fuck. But she used
Yes,
to be
guys,
way
I'm a
more.
Disney adult, not just like, oh, I love Disney. No, Disney
She's
adult.
kind of a Disney adult. If she was a real Disney adult, like a true Disney adult, I promise y'all, I probably wouldn't be able to like sustain her or
Well,
to
I'm not a
even.
crazy Disney
She's not a
adult.
Disney adult. She just has grown up going to Disney. Always had Disney around her. Her parents love Disney, and so she grew up to love Disney. That's how I see it. I don't see her as a Disney adult because I do see the Disney adults on TikTok, and those people scare me like genuinely.
But was I not that?
They no, you was just a girl that was good looking making content at Disneyland. That's how I saw it as. To me, no, not being that
Yeah,
ass.
guys, I used to make
She
content.
used to make TikToks, bro. That's another thing where like we felt like we related a lot. She used to make content, and I thought she was gonna understand me more because I make content. She makes content. We got together, and she stopped making content. She stopped giving a fuck. I was like, yo, like that's crazy, but your boy has to keep going with the grind, all right? But she had like 4,000 followers on fucking TikTok. She was on her way, no kissing. I'm not gonna lie, she was on her way. If you guys remember her on TikTok, you guys recognize her from TikTok. You feel me? That's hilarious. But yeah, so she was heavily into Disney, and at that time she was like going to Disney
Every
hella, bro. Like
fucking
I'm talking
day.
about hella, like every day. Yo, boy, and this is like something that I am not. I'm ashamed, but not ashamed because it worked out. You feel me? Like I'm just ashamed at the fact that I really went that far. Um, I was realizing that this girl liked Disney so much that she would rather go to Disney than to kick it with me, right?
Which, no, because, like, I would go to Disney and then I'll come and see him after.
At the end of Disney, bro. Disney ends at like 10, 12. So she'll come for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and then have to hurry the fuck home before her mom starts tripping. So, whatever. But to get more into detail, like, what I was going to say though was basically because I was noticing that she fuck with Disney that much, because I knew that she fuck with Disney that much, bro, like, I genuinely just was like, all right, it's either I let her go, right, cut her off and just let it be, or I fuck around and go to Disney with her. And I chose the latter. And so your boy fucked around and got the Disney pass, bro. And then because I asked her which one should I get, I ended up getting the most expensive fucking Disney pass available. And so to keep that story short, we was there every fucking day. And that's why I feel like our relationship lasted because your boy said, fuck it, let me get this pass just to try to get at this girl. Was it worth it? I would say so. I'm not gonna lie. Couple bands, it ain't shit. That shit is expensive though. It's gotten even worse now. At the
But
time that
we
we went,
have a lifetime of memories.
bro, we went there every day for a year. Like for almost a year, we went every single day, bro. Because then shit happened and she got her shit canceled. I ended up just not paying off the rest of my shit because I was like, well, she's not going, I'm not going. Oh wait, can't they use this against us?
No, this is alleged.
Allegedly, well, no, she did get her shit canceled, and
Yeah.
allegedly, I just stopped paying my shit.
Like, mine
Allegedly.
expired and I didn't get it renewed.
Yeah. Point is though, I was at Disney every day, bro. That shit was cool. Don't get me wrong. Like I had fun over there, but
It was expensive.
it's expensive, bro. I spent a bag at Disney. Like I'm talking about, they had me in their palms, all because of this girl right here. No cap. Which is like, again,
I'll show you a good
I'm
time.
ashamed to say. I'm ashamed to say it, but at the same time, I'm not because I had fun. And it's crazy because, again, going with the red string theory, this whole episode might be the red string theory like based, but going with the whole red string theory, the last time before I had met her and got with her, the last time I had went to Disneyland or California Adventures or anything like that was when my dad was still alive, and I want to say, realistically, no, cap. My dad had already passed away, and I was in high school. That was the last time, like the last time. But like I don't really count that because I didn't really enjoy it the way I would have wanted to, if that makes sense. I was there for the other person more than I was for myself. And so when I ended up going with her, it was like a whole different experience. You know, she showed me like a whole bunch of shit. Like she made it actually fun. Like there's a way where like if you genuinely want to enjoy Disney, it's not just waiting in line and going on rides. Like she would literally pull up. Once we pulled up, the day she fell in love with me, apparently, this is how she puts it at. This is how she puts it as. But
But we just went to downtown.
we literally just went to downtown Disney. I think at the time, did I have the pass? That was before I bought the
It was
pass.
before.
It's probably what made me get the pass now that I'm thinking about it. But it was before I got the pass. She was just like, oh, let's just go to downtown Disney. You don't have to pay to be there. You can walk around. I think we got Starbucks. We was just chilling. We was just literally goofing off, bro, having a good time. She showed
Shopping,
me,
yeah.
yeah, she showed me all the shops. She showed me like this hotel. It was around Christmas time too, so it had all the decorations up. It was beautiful, bro. Like I'm gonna keep it a band. Like I don't care. That shit was beautiful. You feel me? And so we were kicking it like upstairs in like this little lounge area, bro, and it was just me and her, and we were just having like the best time of our lives, like just literally just being us, like not even, yeah, we were having a conversation, but we were also like she was recording TikToks. We were like hugging, like it was very cheesy. Like anybody looking from an outsider perspective would have wanted to throw a brick at us, like 100%. They would have wanted to like hit us in the head, like for sure.
But there was no one.
But there was no one. It was really just us. Like it was literally
It's a
just me
secret
and just me
spot
and her.
in the hotel that not a lot of
And
people go
nobody
to.
bugs you, bro. It probably was because I wasn't smoking or nothing, but nobody bugs you. Like, dead ass. We were chilling up there for like at least a solid hour and a half, if not 2 hours. But yeah, so that after that night, I'm pretty sure that's when I decided to get the Disney pass. Okay. I'm like more than sure.
Mm-mm.
Maybe. I don't know. It was a whole bunch of reasons, but I don't want to get into all the reasons. But let's just say that was the reason. Let's keep it cute. Let's keep it cute. So going along with, so like I was saying, so the last time, my fault, I kind of went off on a tangent. The last time I was there was in high school, but the last time that I had remembered, because that memory for some reason wasn't. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this yourselves, but there's sometimes where like a memory is there but it's not there unless somebody unlocks it, if
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense. So in my head when I met her, I didn't go to Disney since I was a little kid. And I even told you that. Like I didn't go to Disney till I was like I didn't go to Disney since I was like, I want to say, bro, I was still like a fucking brat. My dad was alive. My sister was barely born, I think. Like, bro, I had to be in elementary. It had to be in like elementary or middle school the last time I actually went there. And the reason why I think is because that last time that I remember going, me and my dad had rode the little rocket ride. You know,
Oh
the
right,
rocket ride
yeah.
that goes up and down. So me and my dad had rode that ride and we took pictures together. And like I still have the pictures and all that. If I find them, I'll probably throw them up the screen and shit like that. But because of that, that's why I feel like my mind correlated the last time me being there was when I was that young. But eventually, us going in, and I was like, oh, wait, no, I remember this. I was like, oh, wait, I was older when I was here. So then that's when I realized that I was actually, I don't know, it was probably some trauma shit. I don't know. I don't know how my mind works like that. But basically, that's how in my head it was. So for a solid, like, I want to say a solid year before I met her, and this is like, hand to God, at least, if not a year, at least a couple months before I met her, I was just constantly saying that I wanted to go to Disneyland. I was constantly saying that. Like I don't know why, bro. I was constantly telling people like, bro, you know what? I low key want to go to Disney,
He
bro.
manifested
I
it.
don't know. Like genuinely, I don't remember why. I don't know what I saw. I don't know. Oh, I think it was because of the whole the Star Wars, how they added the Star
Oh,
Wars, and then
mhm.
they added the lightsabers where you could build your own lightsabers, and then you could build your own droid. That was all like what? Like I didn't know that was a thing, you know. So I was watching hella videos on it, and I was just constantly like, damn, I want to go to Disney. Like I want to go to Disney. I want to go to Disney. I want to go to Disney. And then I meet her. Not even like a month or two later after meeting her, I get a fucking Disney pass. And then since then on, we were there like literally, if not every day, every other day. Because at that time I wasn't working. I was self-employed. I was doing my own thing, and so I wasn't at a 9 to 5 like punching in, punching out. I literally could do whatever the fuck I wanted. So yeah, for a solid year, I want to say genuinely we was just going to Disney
Mhm.
like just to go, and I was spending so much money, like so much money, bro. To just kind of steer off that talk to a little bit, like let's talk about some money now, dude. We were spending at least for sure over 100, for sure.
Yeah.
Every time we went, over 100 for sure, and that's either because of the food, because of merch, because of snacks,
Ubers.
Ubers, bro. We was Ubering to Disneyland. I stay in Long Beach, bro. Do you not realize how far Anaheim is in a fucking Uber? Dude, one night we spent like $60 on an Uber. I spent $60 on an Uber. You feel me? And so to say that the chase was not chasing, the chase was chasing, my boy. I was chasing. You feel me? And at the end of the day, I ended up with her. You feel me? Now she's trapped. Yeah, and then from then on, eventually, obviously, we did stop going, and then I feel like that's where our relationship really got tested.
Yeah.
That's where our relationship really got tested. Like how good we were with each other and like just kicking it at home. She was not used to kicking it at home, bro. Like me streaming now, just being here, like not doing shit. We're not going out like as often because she knows how serious I'm trying to take this. I feel like she would have left me. I feel like for sure she would have left me. She would have like for sure been like, bro, fuck this fucking loser. What did I say? I forgot what I was saying. I completely forgot what I was saying.
Me too.
Damn.
We truly.
What am I truly doing? Jesus, bro. How does Joe Rogan do this?
He's not smoking.
Sometimes he does.
Weed?
Bro, yes.
Oh, I don't watch him, so I'm
Bro,
sorry.
he be doing shrooms. Allegedly. Because he's in Texas. Let me not snitch my boy out. But yeah, nah, he be doing shrooms, weed, all that. Allegedly. Fucking smelling salts, bro. Don't make me pull out them smelling salts one day. Everybody's gonna be tweaking. I forgot what I was gonna say, but so yeah, so because we stopped going to Disney and shit, I feel like our relationship got tested to see if we were really a match.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we were really a match, like if we were really gonna last.
Yeah,
We did have ups and downs for sure. Like trust me guys, there's no one perfect relationship. I don't want to paint this as that we were perfect and beautiful the whole time. We weren't. We had a lot of like dark times. We had a lot of sad times, a lot of mad times, a lot of everything, bro. Like a relationship, that's one thing about a relationship, bro. There's gonna be good times, there's gonna be bad times, there's gonna be horrible times, there's gonna be amazing times, there's gonna be times where you're just so fucking thankful and times where you're just so fucking regretful. I think everybody should try it. I know it's
if you're
hard.
single, I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you're single, look, bro, I'm with you, cuz. I'm with you, cuz. Here's a
I
kiss on the
thought
forehead.
I was gonna be single for like my whole life. Like I was known to be the single friend, cause like it just. Ugh.
I think if I were to ask random people that would see me in high school or just walk by me and shit, I think I was the guy that was always in a relationship. 100%. Like, definitely. Like, I've even asked a couple homies and they're like, bro, I just always remember seeing a girl next to you. Like, that's it. Like, that's it. And I was just like, damn, like, and it wasn't obviously not like that. Like, I wasn't a fucking player or anything, especially not in high school, but I was just always in a relationship. Literally, just always. And I think if you're in my shoes, you definitely should, like let's say you're always in a relationship and then right now you're not in a relationship and you're thinking about getting back into one, really think about that. Really think if you're ready for that because I don't think I ever stopped to think like that and it caused a lot of turmoil in our relationship because of it. So yeah, that's just a little personal advice, you feel me, little 2 cents to anybody listening to this and thinking to themselves like, damn, like they sound like they had a good beginning or whatever, or they sound like they had an amazing time. Like we did. It was amazing. It really was, but nothing's perfect. No kidding, nothing's perfect. But yeah, and another thing that happened with us meeting each other and shit, she was also not a smoker whatsoever. I know you guys have been watching this. If you've been watching on YouTube or if you're just listening to this, you might have heard some inhales, some smoke going around. But yeah, she was not a smoker before she met me. I converted her. I converted her. I introduced her to the dark side. All right, she's in the dark side of the force, and as we have the light behind us and shit. But yeah, she was not a smoker, but I don't think I was like try it.
No.
It was just more or less like shh.
You
Actually,
should
don't.
try it.
Yeah, I don't know. I was either like you should try, or she was also like kind of interested. How did it go? Wait, what the fuck?
I don't remember.
No way,
don't
bro. That would be
remember.
such a good story right now to like line up the mood. You don't remember the first time?
I remember the first time.
Oh,
I
I
don't
wasn't-
remember why.
I don't remember the first time. I was there and I don't
I have
remember.
pictures. That's why I remember.
Oh, for real? Oh, dude, that's another thing in meeting her. She has pictures and videos of herself from like elementary gang. right?
Yeah.
Bro, since like elementary. And I'm talking about like not just like little videos of her running around doing shit. Like I'm talking about she's like describing what the fuck she was doing throughout the day, and like she's like filming her whole day. And she has that since like kindergarten. So her memory is like sometimes one of one and sometimes just non-existent, but
Yeah.
for the most part, if she wants to tell you something about her childhood or something, she's going to be able to describe it in crazy detail because she has a gang of videos of that day that she's probably describing literally. And yeah, so
Yeah, which I found out, like, it.
not everybody does that. I was definitely dude, I don't do that. I don't do I was like, do you know what's the longest, the farthest probably memory that I have on my phone is literally the if you guys haven't seen my weight loss video where I talked to you guys about how I lost weight. I gained it all back now, but the weight loss video I show you guys in the very beginning of the video, it's a clip of me when I was with my brother doing the noodle like mukbang challenge, whatever the fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I think that was like, wait, what was my point? Holy shit. That's like the farthest back video that I have that I could like pull up right now in a heartbeat if I wanted to. That's like the farthest back one. Anything else, like it's like already in middle school, already in high school. Like anything from my childhood is like just basically non-existent. I don't know. She made me like look at it differently though, because after meeting her, like I think recording everything sometimes could be annoying. Like I'm not saying go out and record your whole fucking life, but
Which
certain
I did, and I'm so sorry to everyone that was a victim, because when I was looking back, like through videos of me in middle school with my friend, um, I was taking pictures and videos with like random kids in my class that like I wasn't friends with, like I didn't talk to them,
oh
but
hell
like
no.
I just happened to be sitting next to them like for that one class, or like they were assigned to my partner, and like I was like with a dog filter. I had no business doing that. Like, what if they didn't want to be recorded? Like, I am so sorry.
You giving pick me vibes right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I wasn't. I swear I wasn't. But like the videos, it's just like, why are you doing that? But it was all love. Like they're all sweet.
I constantly tell her let's be kind of conscious of where we're at in Disney, bro. She will literally pop out her camera. I'm talking about not even like this. Like you know how some people are like chill about it and they're like recording themselves and they're like this or like that or like kind of like this close up, you know? So you don't get anybody in the background. Brother, she's literally like this. I'm talking about like hold on, let me see if y'all can see my hand. She's like this, hand in the air, just like on some like everybody in the fucking background. She's fucking panning out, fucking
And this
fucking
one time though,
It's like, and I'm bro,
no,
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 having to deal
no.
with that is crazy,
And one time we were in line for Soren,
bro.
and then like I was like, doing my thing,
Bro, I got so pressed. I got so pressed. I know
and
exactly what she's talking
this
about.
lady in the back,
Matt, no, it was
it's an old
grandpa.
lady.
It was grandpa and grandma. It was an
Yeah,
old
it was
couple.
an old couple.
Yeah.
They were like in the background, and I was like, oh my god, like when I was like taking the
But then
video,
she goes and just like
because
takes
I
a
didn't
picture with
wait.
them and
I
keeps
we
it.
should no, okay, but like
You didn't even
wait,
offer it to them.
wait. So they started posing, but I didn't notice they were posing until like I was done, recording us. And so when I noticed, I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like if you guys wanted to come out, come out. And so like I just took the picture, and like everyone posed, and that was a beautiful
That's not how I
day.
remember it. I specifically told
He
her,
was
"Yo, can
having
you put your
anxiety.
camera down?" Like, for okay, yeah, I'm
He
not
has
used to
social
crowds.
anxiety, but
No,
like not social anxiety, but like when
do
it,
I?
yeah, I know you think he does. No, I do. Yeah. But like not like in a bad way. You just like
I'm chilling. No, I'm chilling. It's
I feel like it
just
doesn't want to be like the center of attention, and like me doing this is like, what is
yeah.
this
There
bitch
you go. I
doing?
like that. I like that.
You
Yeah,
know?
that's facts. I
But
just don't like attention on me.
to me, I'm like, you're in line. What else are you gonna do?
Just wait.
No, it's
Just
not like
wait. Just fucking sit
just
there and
recording
wait.
the moment.
What else could you do but just fucking
And then
wait?
people see you, so they just want to be like, hey.
We were also that couple hugging each other from the back and kissing and shit. Yeah. That's something that I had to get used to as well. I forgot what the original topic was. I'm not Joe Rogan, but that's something that I had to get used to as well because dude, I'm very much like even vlogging, like I'm still till this day on everything I love, I still cannot hold, like, you know how vloggers do it, bro. Like if you guys watch me vlog, you could probably tell I'm not that comfortable with the camera. Like if it's just me in the room, like bro, I'm animated, I'm me, you know, this is me, literally this is me, like I'm not putting up no front. But when there's just, you know what I think people need to mind their business. That's what I think. Like I feel like a lot of people just love to stare and love to like look and just like kind of question what you're doing for no reason. Like
And he's really aware
I'm very
of
aware of my
everything,
surroundings,
and I'm
very
not.
aware, and she's
So
very much not aware yet.
so like I don't know if people are staring. Like I'm doing my
Yeah,
own. So
yeah. No, I'll notice some shit. Like it could be like a couple feet away, and I'll notice
and
that
that's why I
shit.
say he has social anxiety.
Yeah, it's not even just that. It's just like I want to say one, it's shrooms, which is not a bad thing, and two, it's also just growing up. I feel like I had to be very much aware of what was around me and what was going on around me. I'm not gonna lie, I had to be hyper aware of everything. Not because I was like always in danger or some shit, which granted for the most part, shit was always active where I was at, but it's like it's just something I grew up with. It's literally just it's literally just something that like I don't know how to explain it, bro, but it's literally just a part of me. Like that's the best way I could say it, but it probably is social anxiety. I just don't think so because for a while before I met her, which is probably what fucked me up, before I met her, I was going to places by myself, like just dolo. I was going to like Target, I was going to run errands, I was going to go wash my car. I would go to like random spots like just to sit there and smoke. Like, dude, I was at such a point mentally that I would pull up to this one place. If you're from Long Beach, it's the marina. It's literally just a big ass empty parking lot, nothing but just parking spaces, and it's like the marina. So the I don't know if it's a river, a lake, whatever the fuck it is. It's just a huge body of water. And there's boats going, jet skis going, all types of shit. Early in the morning, bro, there's like this light post there where you could kind of sit on and you're like over the rocks. Like if you were to fall, you would hurt yourself and get wet type shit. So that's where I was sitting at, just smoking a joint. And there was people there. Like there was people sitting on the benches in their cars, probably smoking too. And I just hopped out my car and sparked it up on the post and just would stare. I wouldn't be on my phone. I was on such a different timing. Like, bro, I dead ass would smoke and purposefully put my phone down and just think. That's at the point that I was. I don't know why. I think it was just because I was trying to better myself, and it kind of left like its imprint in me, but not in a positive way. To where now, like, I also think it's the shrooms, low key. Like, I'm sorry, I don't want to go off on a tangent, but it's like a mix of the shrooms and a mix of, like I said, just that, and then going from that to dealing with someone like her. Where I was like, you know, like I was very much in my own world. I didn't really like I was doing my thing, going solo dolo, like I was just in my own world. And then with her, like I had to start worrying about her, caring about like obviously, you know, if there was danger around, like it was just different. So it kind of like the switch was almost like from one day to another. I'm not gonna lie. It was almost from one day to another. Cause now like now I don't, and mostly because I did deal with a lot of car problems around that time, so it might be like not trauma, but I just don't want to like risk it even though my car is fine. But now like even if I were to want to go to a view and smoke, I'd rather just smoke at home. Like, and that's not how I used to be. Like I used to be like, if I want to go smoke, I'd rather go smoke at a view and get high and then come back home and kick it. But like it got to a point now where I'm just like, eh, I'll just stay at home. Like literally, I don't know why. It might be because I'm getting older too, but yeah. But that's why I feel like it happened because I was in like a whole different mentality and I kind of switched it from one day to another once I started fucking with you. And then shrooms as well. Yeah, nah, for sure shrooms. Yeah, for sure shrooms. Because before shrooms, like I was still hyper aware, but like now it just like it got intense. Like it's intense, you know. And I'm not like fucking panicking, you know, like oh my god, I might pass out. It's just more or less like, dude, I do notice like a lot of shit, like whether I want to or not. Like there be times where I'm really just trying to mind my business, and I'll still notice some slick shit. Like I'll still notice some shit where I'm just like, oh, that was weird. That sounded weird, you know, or like I'm just in a place where I could just feel the vibes and I'm like, bro, there's tension here, or like sometimes I get gut feelings of like, bro, I should not be here. Like I should not be here for long. I should not stay right here. I should move. Like I don't know. It's just, but yeah. I guess it is social anxiety. I don't know. But yeah, type shit, type shit. My fault. I went off on a complete tangent. I might cut some of that, but we'll see. But yeah, so yeah, she was very much not aware of her surroundings like that, and I definitely was. So that's another hiccup that we had to go through. No kizzy. That's just funny. But yeah, but I mean, we thugged it out now, for real.
Yeah.
We thugged it out for the most part. Look at this. Look at this. Who would have thought, huh? Look at this.
Yeah, we're really different, but
Yeah. Yeah, we really are.
we're similar in a way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like I'm very like I don't want to say ghetto because
No, he's
as I
ghetto.
as I grew up, I don't like when people call me ghetto. Like, not that it's a bad thing, but it's like, bro, like I'm just me, bro. Like I'm just Cody, bro. Like Cody's me, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't know. Like,
I
it's not. I don't take it as disrespect because, bro, I am ghetto. I grew up in the ghetto. I grew up around ghetto people, and that doesn't mean a certain race. Like, literally ghetto. Like, I grew up around trailer trailer trash, if you want to call them that. I grew up around, you feel me, ghetto people. I grew up around bicep. I grew up around. I'm talking about all types of people, bro. Cambodians. I'm talking about everything, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, so yeah. But I mean, I'm me type shit, you know. So, and she's definitely not like me like that. Like, her music taste is like, how would I even explain it? Like 2010, 2011 summer playlist. Like, I don't know. Go on fucking Spotify and search up.
the best time in the
Are you
world.
serious? Did I guess it?
Well, like early
Yeah,
2000s.
just search up like any early 2000 summer playlist, and
Pop,
that's her shit, bro. That's
EDM.
literally her shit. Meanwhile, I grew up on Biggie, Pac. I grew up on fucking Ice Cube. I grew up watching Boys in the Hood. She's never even watched Boys in the Hood. She's never, bro. That's crazy. You still to this. We're 3 years together. You haven't watched Boys in the fucking Hood. I showed her Blood In, Blood Out. I showed her Friday. She didn't watch Friday. Do you know how fucking mind blowing that is to me? In high school,
Okay, okay,
in
wait,
high
wait, wait.
school, I introduced myself. If you was in my class, you know this. They said, "What's your favorite movie?" I said Friday. Everybody in that bitch was like, "That's a
My
great
favorite
movie."
movie, White Chicks.
It's cool. It's cool. That shit. I think that like that movie was.
It's funny. I
And
think
I
it's
miss
funny.
you.
See, it's such a classic. But yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say.
I grew up to Menace to Society. I grew up with um there's a movie where I went to Wilson High School. We're rivals also, by the way, which is funny. That's another string theory if you guys want to. She went to Poly, I went to Wilson. That's like Long Beach rivals, if you didn't know. Wilson is trash. We just beat y'all though.
Yeah, for the first
So
time in
hold
like
that.
how many years?
Hold that.
In
I don't
how
give
many
a fuck.
years?
I'm a Raiders fan. You think
We
I give a
gave it to
fuck?
you guys.
Hold that. Hold that shit. But yeah, so she went to Poly, I went to Wilson, and there's this movie called Freedom Riders. Those are the type of movies I grew up watching. We just grew up a little different, but also the same. Like, ghetto isn't bad, you feel me? But it's just what I grew up in. Like, I grew up in the hood, like literally. Like, I'm not saying the hood. Obviously, there's crazier hoods out there. Every hood is different and the same at the same time. But it's like, you know, I grew up in a place where after a certain time, you probably just would rather not be outside. Like, on God, nobody's playing outside. Nobody's outside. Like, get your ass inside. Like, that's where I grew up around. Me and my brother would genuinely be scared to take out our dog anytime past like 9 p.m. No, like, and I mean it. Like, if I were to bring my brother in right now, he would say it, like, without me even saying anything. But like, dead ass, past 9, 10, we would play rock paper scissors to see who was gonna go. At the end of the day, my family all live close by to me, bro. We've gotten into issues before there, and like, bro, family would pull up quick. So it was never truly, truly scary. Like, I always still felt comfortable. I still walked to school. I still walked back home from school. I still went outside and played. You know, I still was running around and doing my shit. It's just the lights go down, you should go inside. You feel me? That's basically about it.
And then for me, since it was gated, like we had a security, and like by a certain time, we would have to be inside, and we would be like chasing the security around.
That's fucking crazy to me. That sounds like an actual childhood. No kidding. I was inside playing video games, and well, that was like more middle school. Fifth grade me, like when I was younger, like yeah, I was playing video games, but I would stay going outside on like bikes. Before I got into BMX, I would stay riding bikes. But like we would be playing with like BB guns. Like, did you ever play BB gun wars? You played that? All right. So BB gun wars. We would just do shit. Like we would just run through the alley, play tag. Cause where I used to live at, there was an alley right next to it, and then all the homies lived in the alley. So we would just kick it. We would just run it through the alley on 14th and Dawson. If y'all want to check me, if y'all want to fact check me. You said you. I remember once you told me that and this isn't to like burn anything out, but you told me once that someone had gotten killed, right? At your apartment and shit. When she told me that, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I grew up there. I've been there since like kindergarten. So, like, I grew up my whole childhood, like my whole life there. I moved out when I was 19. And then I always felt safe. Like, we would come home really late at night because we would go to concerts or we'll come back from a trip.
Oh, we should talk about that next.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I don't know. I never felt unsafe. I would be by myself. And like one time my neighbor was like, "Oh yeah, the other day someone got like beaten down and like they passed away."
Why are you saying it like that? See, this is like the difference between us. Like, bro got killed. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened. I don't know if he got stabbed, he got shot, bro.
Well, you can't say certain things on YouTube
What? Why?
because you get demonetized.
No, it don't work like that.
Oh.
It's just more or less like it just doesn't show. I'm not gonna filter myself, brother. The
Oh.
person got murdered. They got killed. All right, they dead.
Her head was
DEAD.
cut out. I'm just kidding. No.
What the fuck? I was like her head.
No, the
I
TikTok.
was like, oh my god, bro. I was like, what the
It was
fuck?
no. It was a guy.
Oh shit. Nah.
But,
I mean,
But I didn't know
was
about
it?
that.
Oh, you
It
didn't
was
know about
I
it.
didn't know about that, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it happened like 3 days ago," and I was like, "What the heck?" Like, I don't know. That
Yeah.
was so weird, and it was right there in front of the gate, so that was scary.
Damn.
And then someone got like my neighbor with her baby like in the car
Try
got
to get
like
closer.
a gunpoint like at her.
A gun pointed at her. She got a gun pointed at her.
What's it called?
She got a gun pointed at her.
She got a gun.
So she got held at
Yeah,
gunpoint.
that. Yeah.
That's what you wanted to say? Is that the? She got held at gunpoint, guys. That's what happened. She got held at gunpoint.
Okay, stop.
Damn.
So that's as much as I saw, and that was when I was way older. So I didn't see any violence growing up. My parents had me really protected, and he just saw
A whole different side of life.
yeah.
Like, just she saw life in a whole different perspective. Cause me, so where I grew up at when I was younger, my like elementary days, I grew up on 14th and Dawson in Cambodia Town, Long Beach. You guys can search that up. Basically, where I grew up at, we lived in these yellow houses. I'm pretty sure they might still be yellow. And right next to them were some alleys. And I remember this one time. It was summer for sure, or if not, it was just a like a warmer type of day. My mom, she made hot dogs and shit, right? And so I just came home from school, whatever. I'm like hungry, so we all sit down. We're all about to eat hot dogs. Me, my mom, my sisters, I think, and I think my brother was there, if I'm not mistaken. My brother Heaver. And so essentially, at one point, we just hear like boom, boom. Like it wasn't like that. It was basically gunfire, but we thought it was fireworks. Like my mom thought it was fireworks. I didn't think they were fireworks, but my mom thought they were fireworks. So she didn't really do anything. But then it happened again where bro let off more shots. Right later we found out. Not even found out, bro. Literally, how do I put it to you this way? Bro, I don't even want to. I want to kind of give you guys a street view. Fuck it, bro. It's a fucking podcast. Let me give you guys a street view real quick of where I grew up at. All right, so we back. We back in the map. All right, so this is Long Beach right here. All right, this is Orizaba Park if you know Long Beach. Where I grew up, this is Dawson. Okay, essentially this is it right here. I call it 14th and Dawson because, yeah, right. Wait. Yeah, okay, so this right here on 15th Street, this is basically where like my whole family from. All of this right here, 15th Street from Dawson all the way up to Stanton. This is where I grew up at. All right, for the most part, right here. This is the area. If you guys don't know, Long Beach, this is basically where Cherry is. This is Cherry Street right here, just to give you guys an idea. I grew up on 14th and Dawson, so my area was literally right here. This right here, this little space you see here, I think, or if not here, this is an alley, if I'm not mistaken, and this is our crib. Yup, look, told you. It just popped up. This is the alley that I'm speaking to you guys about. Bro, oh, I feel like 6ix9ine right now. Holy shit. Alright, look, bro. Oh, fuck. They better not come investigate me, bro. I don't want to. I don't want to deal with it. Essentially, this is where I grew up at, bro. I don't really care to show you guys because I mean, it is what it is. So this is in 22. Oh damn, bro! I never even realized that. Look at that, 222. Damn, that's crazy. So this is where I grew up at. This is like where we used to always play soccer at. Is that Okay, I don't know who that is. All right, this is exactly what it looked like when I lived there too, bro. We used to always play soccer right here. So yeah, so this is literally where I used to live at, but it's my old house. So this window right here in front of this window is where we were eating the hot dogs. Okay, in front of this window, this is where we were eating the hot dogs. So we hear the shots, and I literally look out this window. All right, out of this window, this is the whole street view that you can see, bro. This matters. Okay, just want you guys to pay attention right now. If you're watching this, I hope you are. So I don't know why it doesn't show this house. For some reason, this house is blurred out, kind of weird. But this right here is the alley that we heard the shots coming from. All right. So we hear the shots coming from. Not to get too into detail, because I don't want to solve any fucking murder for anybody. But basically, I look out this window from right here, and I see a someone. Right. I'm not gonna say no too much details. I see someone literally skating out of this alley, bro. I'm talking about skating out of this alley, holding a fucking body, bro. I need y'all to look at my face when I say this. Holding a body. I'm not like this isn't like I'm not making this shit up, bro. I'm on my dad's ashes, bro. Like dead ass. So he fucking comes over here on the skateboard still after what I'm guessing, like, cause bro, ambulances and everything pulled up. Like I'm talking about after this happened, I was still watching from right here, no bullshit. Bro comes over here. There was like a fucking van or like a truck parked right here, and he tosses the body under the truck.
That's crazy.
I'm not even playing. Like on everything I love, bro. Like he tossed the body under a truck that was parked right there, literally right at the spot that I'm showing y'all. So I'm like, I don't know how old. I'm in elementary for sure. And I'm watching all this from this fucking window, bro. I put on everything I love. I'm watching all this, bro. Literally, we hear shots, think it's fireworks. We hear the shots again, right? To go back to the story, we hear the shots again. And my mom tells us, just duck. She literally says, duck, bro. Like, and it happened multiple times, bro. Like, I grew up around a lot of like drive-bys, bro. Like no bullshit. Like, and it's not me trying to like flex, because a lot of people use this shit as a flex nowadays, and they think this shit is cool. But like, bro, like on everything I love, bro. Like we experienced this shit a lot. So like when my mom says Doug, bro, we ducked. Like we all were on the ground at this point, like because we realized, right? So she said Doug. They stopped shooting. When they stopped shooting, obviously that's when I look out the window that I was showing you guys, and this is the window, just to remind you guys. So once he stopped shooting, or whoever was shooting, whatever we heard, once the sound stopped, I was looking out this window, and that's when I seen all that shit. And bro, literally just skated off into the distance, like on everything I love. I could not make that up.
That's crazy.
And so like I grew. That's what I grew up around. Like and then from then on, we moved to 15th Street on Stanton, which is right here. Just show you guys. Go back real quick. The place I just showed you guys is literally right here, 14th Street and Dawson down here. You go up this way, you go around this way. This is like a big ass alley. I don't know why they count it as a street. It's really a big ass alley. And then you go around this way, come around here, go up Stanton. This right here is a park that I literally grew up going to. And right here, it used to be called Los Mismos. It's kind of literally looks the same to this day, but it was called Los Mismos, some shit like that. And so this is where I stayed at after all that. Like I want to say some of my elementary, but mostly middle school years, this is where I grew up at. Right here on 17th Street. This was the liquor that I would go to get all my fucking snacks and shit. They upgraded it now, hella. But even right here, bro, like, again, I'll give you guys a fucking. Let me go. I'll show you guys. So, okay, this is the alley. So right here, just to give you guys an idea, this is where I grew up at. So this is the liquor store I would literally go to whenever I needed snacks for watching Teen Wolf with my brother. And right here, where this truck is at, I think this might be like low key the same truck, but there was a shootout right here. There was a whole shootout right here, and the truck got lit the fuck up. Like I'm being dead ass. A truck got lit the fuck up, and my little ass lived over here. I can't get it perfect, but all the way down here, this is where I stayed at on the right side. and this is where the shootout happened.
Another going back to the red string theory.
The red string theory.
Um, I again, as growing up as a Jehovah's Witness,
Oh right,
would
bro, I
preach.
forgot about this.
Would go preaching because we preach, on the weekends, and this was our area. So I was always around this area. Like I'm very familiar with the area. So the
Oh,
fact that and I remember going into that area. So I'm like maybe.
oh, that was gonna let me.
Ah, damn! It took you to the back.
Yeah, it just took me to the back.
Oh, what the fuck?
I wish I could show you. This is literally where our laundry room was. Oh damn, it had our number right here too. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, like maybe what if I preached to his like mom?
No, bro, we were the family, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, and this is where it's like it's
Oh,
crazy.
true, true, true.
All like
I
again,
forgot.
I have nothing but respect to all religions, and this is gonna be the last thing because we gotta go pick up my cousin. Um, my family, we weren't interested. We're Catholics, or my family is Catholic, and
And it's
so
normal. Like most
yeah, it's
people.
really fucked up. Like genuinely now, if it was me now, I would think it's fucked up. But at that time, I'm young. I'm just going around. I'm going along with my family, and it might be fucked up. I'm not trying to burn out my family. We're all very respectful. Trust, we respect everybody. But we hear that knock. My brother would purposefully cuss anyone out. I'm talking about whoever was next to him, whoever was in his view, except my mom and dad, of course, or our mom and dad. My brother, just to get rid of, unfortunately, her people just knocking, trying to give the holy word, he would just cuss one of us out, like on some random shit, and we would laugh, bro, because we knew, like, you guys, like, okay, one of you, whoever was there that day, would knock. My brother would like just start cussing, like I'm talking about like a sailor, talking about fuck you did da 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 this da 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 da. Bro, we didn't even hear another knock. I'm talking about after that first knock, we would look out the window and they're already at the next house. Like they would completely avoid us at one point because of my brother, and like
Yeah,
it
you
was
get
funny. It was
like
fucked up, but it was funny.
yeah, they tell you like, oh, this house is aggressive, don't knock.
Isn't that crazy though? Like that's so like I get it. Obviously, not everybody's like just trying to, like, I understand it. Again, at that time I was looking at it in the other perspective where I was like, bro, like why do they keep coming? Like they know we're not interested. Like why are they bugging? But like now it's just like, bro, like you could just say no, I'm okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Now if they want to keep going and keep being like, oh no, but oh this, but that's where it's like you can slam a door with
But
them.
they teach you in church that you should not do that.
Yeah, so like I said, it's just I don't know. Nowadays, I think it's pretty fucked up. But at that time, that shit was pretty funny. But yeah, just to think that she was maybe at the other side of the door, one of those times where my brother did that shit is like low key hilarious. And we'll we'll just end it off here with the red string theory. Didn't know that was gonna be the topic of this video, but that's the topic of this not video. Sorry, the topic of this podcast. So yeah, that's how we feel the red string theory applies to us. That was kind of the beginning and a quick summary of just our relationship, a little bit of how we grew up, where I grew up at, where she grew up at, and just shit that we had to deal with, just our differences and stuff, and how we still then lived it out. Cause we still out here surviving, we survived it. But yeah, um, so yeah, if you guys are interested in more, just leave a like. That's the best way to let me know that you guys actually enjoyed this and you guys actually want to see more. I'll try to get better each time. I'm gonna try to get more equipment so that way it could be better and so that way I could maybe go to different settings. But for now, I'll probably be here, just me with some other guest, or we'll figure it out. But
Yeah, it's
again,
not always gonna be me and us being like, oh,
yeah,
our
no,
story.
it's this is just the first one. I told her I wanted to do the first one with her because I feel like it'll be cool, and then that way it give an example to somebody that's thinking of coming on, so they can see how it'll be, because really this is just like a conversation. We're just having a conversation, and you were here along with
To
this,
get
so
to know us.
yeah. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed though. If you guys have any more questions or whatever, leave them down in the comment section below. We'll probably do another one sometime soon, and we'll answer those questions. If you guys want to hear more about something, leave a comment down below. And yeah, so next time we hop on, we can have another good conversation with you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed though. I didn't get to explain the meaning of the 6 pine trees, but just know this is our kick it spot. So if you enjoyed, bro, just welcome to our kick it spot. Hopefully you guys fuck with it. Something new in my life, something new in our life,
Yeah.
and we'll see where it goes. So yeah. More coming soon though, for sure. More coming
Yeah,
soon.
sorry if we sounded like annoying or like.
Sounded if it was sorry if it was too lovey dovey for all my
Yeah.
single Patreons over there.
Again,
My
it's not gonna be like this, I promise.
Oh god, it's not always gonna be like this. Sometimes I'm gonna have the homies here. We're just gonna be shit talking. I might have family here. I might have, I never you never know who's gonna be next to sit on that chair. You feel me? So we'll see what's up. But yeah, if you guys fuck with it, just leave a like. Like I said, subscribe. If you're watching this on the Six Pine Trees channel, please hit that subscribe button. Turn on post notifications so you get the next one, so that we keep watching them. Hopefully one day I'll figure out how to put them up on Spotify, and maybe I could even have them up on Spotify. And yeah, so we'll see where this goes. Again, thank you all for watching, and have a good one. That's the Six Pine Trees. Somebody else, I never sure shit. I want you to myself. If I take the sin, I need your help. Can't